bad series shook my confidence, right? So what I'm really looking for here, rather,
That's
is
not faith.
some consistency.
That's not having faith in God King.
I just want to have some consistency. That's all I'm looking for here, to be completely honest. And I think if they can take this series off of Geek Fam, who admittedly they do have the stand-in, but a respectable one with Abed, I'd be
There
very
is
impressed.
5 series in the group stage. So what if he has 1 bad series and 4 good series?
I'd be impressed. That's exactly what I'm saying here.
But you're losing confidence right now.
A bit, a bit. All
A
I'm saying
bit?
is it's been shaken, and I'd love to be proven wrong here. Absolutely.
Shaken means what? 30% loss?
I don't know. 30% is a pretty big number. He's on a nice flashy hero here. Shepard just gonna say hello to him. Cutting down the trees already will be guiding. He does not want to deal with this whatsoever.
What's the build? How many Wraith Bands?
How many Wraith Bands God King? Indeed. But he's not going to have a great time. They got plenty of ways to stop him, right? The
It would be
overgrowth.
so funny if he actually goes out and dies here.
I don't think he will. Whitemon, he might have been shown now because of the one tree.
He's taking your advice. Stay on the tower. Extra regen.
Extra regen, the 1 armor already, 2. It's no joke here, but also not a joke. Look at Jeffers' win rate. 9 of 10 matches. Incredible stuff.
Yeah, and the way he plays Shuren is not the same too.
Red Panda.
He doesn't go for the max armor right away. He plays in a more offensive way, maxing the first 2 spells, the nukes.
Yep.
Lead Seed, Nature's Grass, buy Veil, do damage. Sometimes Meteor Hammer, your favorite item.
My favorite item. And I think Ice Frog's favorite item too. I mean, that item's been buffed so much recently.
Ice Frog?
I wish. I wish.
Are you? You might be Ice Frog.
I could be. I could be.
Like who knows?
I don't
Zeus against Wrench, do they know? Who's gonna win the match?
Yeah, this is a weird one. Carl back onto the mid lane, obviously. They're looking for that aura. You have 3 range carries.
Wrench is not his kind of hero.
No, I kind of have to agree with you here, as they are going to be getting aggressive onto the God King. Plenty of right-click damage out from everyone here, but Jeffrey in a bit of trouble. My goodness, look at the damage they just have.
Yeah, but this is what we were mentioning earlier. Whenever you have this kind of like squishy carries, you prefer always like a body in the lane, you know.
Yeah, like the clockwork.
Yeah, we saw in the Geek Fam series. What series? Yesterday they had what was it?
No, it was earlier today. You brought it up.
A Phoenix plus what? No, yesterday when they lost all their lanes.
Oh yes. A Phoenix and was it a Spectre?
It might have been a Spectre or a PA, and the lane was so bad.
It was like not. Yeah, they just kind of got ran over. Already we can see the difference here, right? God King, yes, he's getting harassed a little bit, but he's got Red Panda here to soak up plenty of spells. They've already tanked through the initial tri-lane that Geek Fam's thrown at him. Whitemon TPing down bottom now that Abed's level 2 versus the Mars. Now, I would say Mars got a little bit of an indirect buff just because Soul Ring's a lot better now. That helps out.
Not just that, he got more intelligent. He's smarter right now.
He is smarter.
Smarter than you.
He's also got his brother in the lane, or in the game.
Brother?
Yeah. I think they're brothers. I don't know. Mars or Zeus is Jupiter.
And?
Well, that's the Roman name, right?
So he's older?
No. Well, because Zeus was... I don't know. I think they're all the same age. I'm pretty sure, like... Because, like, Kronos, their dad... You know Greek mythology very well? Let me explain it to you real quick. Maybe not here, as Red Panda, they're continuing to trade blows here a bit. Jeffer, he's unable to jaunt out as
And
Cuckoo
Medusa
is.
is the sister?
No, Medusa is Persephone, I think. She got turned into stone because she stole an apple from Hera. True story, by the way. So then they sent one of Zeus's, like... one of many Zeus's, I should say, like, sons, I think, technically a half-son, to go and kill her for some reason, and like Pegasus is there. I don't know. Anyway, so Kronos was like the land of all time.
Cool story, mate.
He decided to eat all of his children because some dude's like, oh, your children are gonna kill you. So he's like, I know what I'll do. I'll just eat them. But then Zeus got like born out of his forehead, and then forehead the emote. And then he, like, I don't know, brought all of his other siblings out of the stomach with him, and they were all fully clothed. It's very specific. They're all fully clothed, and they all have weapons. I don't know how.
Okay, Mars is winning his lane. Okay.
So anyway, Mars is winning his lane.
Relax, bro. He has 11-6.
There's a lot of lore there, but yeah, he's doing quite well. Indirect buffs. He's a smart boy.
Well, he did have a lot of issues with mana before this.
Yeah.
That's why you see people building Yules. It's not like Yules is something that you need for the setup, but it's more like you want the mana regen, because Soul Ring doesn't cut it.
No, it does not. The good news here, though, is, of course, as our panel mentioned, we've got that combo, one of the favorite combos here, Mars and Phoenix.
They are the true brothers, man.
Not quite brothers, though.
Partners in crime.
Partners in crime, right? Because I think we have his full brother here, technically, with the Zeus. Zeus as well actually does well with the Mars. The tanky frontliner allows him to actually stand back and deal damage.
And more importantly, this time the Zeus has other heroes that can set up and rotate for him. Because the last game for Fnatic, they didn't.
No, the Pit Lord, yes, he's a tanky frontliner, but he doesn't give you the same initiation like a Blink Dagger on Mars does. As Carl and
no stun.
DD, yeah, no stun here. So DD's going to pick up the rune. It's an Invis rune. The rotation out. Carl looking for the TP out. There's no levels either, however, so no stuns for anyone in the mid lane.
Nah, Zeus has a lightning bolt. 1 point in lightning bolt.
Does he?
Yeah, he does.
I was on cooldown, I suppose.
Stop lying.
I
man.
lied again.
Richie. Nobody's giving you points for lying.
No one's giving me points anyway.
No extra pay for lying.
No extra pay.
Extra dinner.
But God King, he's doing all right thus far. He's 13 and 4, so he's not too far off of his counterpart. Where do you see this game going here though, out of the laning stage, right? I mean, with a mid lane Vengeful Spirit, it feels like you're going to be setting the tempo quite high, but we know Abed previously. Oh wow, okay. First
Not
blood.
part of Greek mythology. Bye-bye.
Nope, goodbye. Deleted. Greek heroes only, please. The Flux actually onto Mars. Good job by September closing the gap here. Spirit of Mars to knock back the Ogre Magi and the creep wave to take the
By the way,
break.
this guy is a Phoenix specialist.
He is. September really is a Phoenix specialist, yeah. You brought it up last time they played, I think, in their match when there was another player named Phoenix in the game. It was quite confusing. But this time...
And we were talking about Joachim Phoenix.
Yes, that's right. No, but how do you see the series going, right? Because with the mid lane Vengeful Spirit, obviously you're looking for the auras. I would assume you're looking to fight a bit earlier and try and undercut SAG's lineup here. What's the strategy?
It's the front line, I feel.
The Venge.
Yeah, because the Puck is going to play like a in and out role. He's going to run around, try to clear waves. He's not exactly going to be standing in front. The bench has to do it.
Sheffer making the rotation up from top lane. There's the Nature's Grass. Oh, the ulti, though. It's going to nuke down Whitemon. Abed, though, still quite healthy.
In trouble.
The Flux is not going to kick in, but the right clicks alone are going to get the damage done.
So Zeus is the older brother looking after his younger brother in the bot lane. But
actually, I think Zeus was born last, so I think that makes him the baby brother.
Okay. Baby brother stealing the chocolate.
Indeed, as that's going to be a rune, the DD rune. Jeffer does not want it. In some trouble here is DD. There's going to be the magic missile now onto Zeus and a kill. Just a simple rotation out from Jeffer, but he plays a very active Treant Protector, like you've been saying. And look at that. He ganks 2 lanes and gets 2 kills immediately for his team. They're on the board.
Yeah, and Puck is okay being left alone. You know, he's a strong laner. Doesn't really feel like he's gonna die in this lane. They can't kill him. So
not pressured by the clock. Not really pressured so early by God King either.
Yeah, so it's this is gonna give you a lot of freedom on the support. Because sometimes when you have this kind of range hero on the off lane, you kind of need to, like a Venom for example, you kind of need to babysit him for a certain amount of time with the support. You can't just leave him.
Jeffer's actually back down and hit the D ward. Indeed, the slow Spark Wraith will connect here. Rotation coming through from the Clockwork as God King no longer really needs the help up top. So Red Panda will show in lane. OP got actually taking a second.
It's a rocket flare. There you go, the rocket flare.
Rocket flare.
Get away, get out of my face.
Get out of here and stay out. But we'll see what he can really get done here.
Wow, is he maxing the Flux on the Arc Warden?
Is he?
Wow.
Yeah. It's actually more damage now. The Flux has been...
But in a like a duel lane, you think it's do you think it's worth it?
Well, I think it's nice because the Phoenix, in practice, does not want to be near the Mars, right? Phoenix wants to always be, as most supports, wanted to be poking and prodding from the trees, trying to kite out the Ogre. But now the Flux forces him to show in lane so that he's not going to really be able to harass from the trees and not pull aggro. It makes his positioning a lot more difficult. September, though, like you said, Phoenix Specialist, he's done very well in this lane.
Yeah, he certainly...
It's not exactly an easy lane for him.
Certainly has a good start so far. Already has his Tranquil Boots. 8 minutes rune's gonna pop up soon. Clockwork securing the bot rune.
Yeah, plus with the Ogre, right, you have some serious kill potential as well. The Bloodlust, a nice stun, Fire Blast for a slow. It's just 2 slows in the lane are often just as good as a stun. Magic Missile. Look at that, Jeffer's gonna stay alive. Carl actually, sorry, make that Cuckoo rotate up in the top
Kenny
lane.
is the boss of this team, man. He is calling the shots. He's like doing so much in the game here.
Oh, Mars ultimate into September, who does not have the ultimate yet. OP looking to TP out. Mars will get the kill there onto Abed as he will be poked to death. That leaves Abed's clone here, as well as Whitemon to try and fight. We need a little bit more damage. The Ogre's not going to get the job done, though. OP, he's going to live on just a sliver of HP. It's a big win for them.
Yeah, double kill. Mars gets out. That's perfect start for the Mars here.
Yeah, he did take a death earlier on, but it's all about just recovering, right, and setting the tempo and his pace. We got a nice shot very early on the ulti there for both of the cores, but SAG, they're finally going to get something to go in their favor.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
They're gonna
attack.
need the Mars to be rotating a lot, so he has to find a good start. Because like we saw earlier with the Zeus is mostly gonna be like hitting creeps. You're gonna want to farm, you know. Maybe you can make like a small rotation to kick heroes out of lane, but in general, you're gonna be looking to last hit creeps.
Radiant's top tower is
Yeah,
under attack.
yeah, that's true, right?
So you need the Mars to get a good game. If the Mars doesn't have a good game, he's not gonna be able to rotate.
No, and he's quite important here, right? Because all he needs to do is ideally find Abed. Well, really, only Abed, right? He's the only hard carry in this game for Geek Fam. He just needs to find him in the arena, or actually, alternatively, Carl, right? Because that swap out can definitely ruin your team fight.
Yeah, that's why Carl has to play the front line role. He has to build tanky items. He has to stay in front, make sure you don't get to touch the Arc Warden. And he's going to build a pipe this game for his team. That's great against the Phoenix, the Zeus.
Yeah, it's definitely it's going to pay off here as Carl, speaking of which, will be caught now by the Spear of Mars against the arena wall. Whitemon trying to stun him up. The Zeus ulti doing massive damage. Abed nearby here trying to back up. Drops the double Spark Wraith, and there's the Supernova on top. Abed nowhere nearby, though, so he cannot get the Zets on top either. That's going to be 3 kills in favor of SAG, only for the Clockwork in return. That was a bit, I mean, my goodness, everyone just meeting up at the 10-minute bounty or power rune right there.
Yeah, here comes Goku late to the party, but still wants to join the party.
Yeah, he's not really going to have too much to offer here, unfortunately. Could have used that Soulbind, I'm sorry, not the Soulbind. Could have used the Coil a little bit earlier there, but just a little bit late.
Yeah, but that was the full extent of the team fight. The
It was.
Phoenix plus Mars plus the Zeus ultimate. That was a huge amount of damage.
And September, like you said, definitely a Phoenix specialist. A great placement for that egg. Because there's definitely plenty of heroes to kill his egg this game.
Bloodlust, Arc Warden.
Arc Warden, the
Bench.
Arc Warden double,
Yeah.
who does full damage as well.
That's why
considering
he
it's a
has
strong
to
loser.
play around the arena.
Yep. Oh, speaking of Arc Warden, though, Abed in some trouble. The hook shot in from Bread Panda will connect onto him. And DD has got plenty of damage with the Lightning Bolt just to pick up the kill onto him. Abed not off to a fantastic start.
Yeah, you can see that they're not comfortable with this setup where, because the roles are swapped between Goku and Carl.
Yeah.
Both of them, what they need to do in the game is different right now because of the hero setup. And they're not really adapting well to it, especially Carl, you know, because it's the way.
No.
That's why when we sometimes talk about like the drafts, you sometimes not just to need to consider that, oh, the strategy needs this on that. You have to consider what do you want to put on your player. What is the best possible setup for your players, not just the strategy.
And this was something that the previous iteration of Geek Fam with Raven was quite good at, right? We like to bring this up at least once a time, once every series.
Yeah, but
with Geek
still,
Fam.
the setup is still pretty much the same, right? Like, I bet it's just like fulfilling Raven's position, and they have to just make sure everything goes the same.
Yep. Red Panda going to break the smoke onto Whitemon, but the rest of the team going to continue to rotate into the jungle, trying to sweep the map, looking for someone, but no one actually here. And there's going to be the hook shot to steal the Arcane Rune away. That's going to allow actually the two-man gank to rotate around from behind. There's now the coil snap, beautifully placed onto DD. Will they have the damage room? They absolutely will. September as well is going to be silenced up for some time. Rooted now as well. Abed, does he have the damage with the double? He does not. The control out from OP is going to be not good enough as well for the egg to pop off. SAG, this fight's gone from bad to worse now, as it looks like OP got his death will be sealed by the Spark Wraith, as DD has bought back, trying to man fight here versus Carl. You got him once, but you're not going to get him twice. Carl with a triple kill, DD with a triple kill, but he dies back for that one. And it's, well, 5 kills here, maybe even more as God King. He's actually going to TP into the fight here.
What a start, man. 12 minutes into the game, a buyback from both teams.
Yeah,
Both of the core heroes into the game, but the Phoenix A was just a tad slow because the arena was ending when he actually popped it.
Yeah, well, he was silenced.
Yeah, he couldn't protect. He was rooted as well.
Yeah.
But at the end of that, I felt like he needed to pop it right away so that the arena could still protect him. When he had it in the end, it was just way too late because the bench and the Arc Warden just finished the egg off right there.
Yep.
But it was still a pretty close fight.
Good control onto him, absolutely.
Yeah, Geek Fam just still managed to win the fight.
And that was Geek Fam. They persevered because the smoke broke only out by Whitemon, so he kind of just baited the start of that fight, and the rest of the team went right on
Abed is
it.
in trouble.
Abed might be in trouble. It's, oh yeah, he is completely dead. My
Wow, even the
goodness.
carry Morphling is joining in.
Well, this is fantastic for God King, isn't it? He's going for a much more standard build here.
Wait, what? He's going for a standard build?
Yeah, I know. Not really much to talk about there. As a swap onto September, right into the Magic Missile. TP is going to be incoming from OP. Jeffer nearby in the trees behind the Tier 1 tower, but Kuku's going to be the first one to make the jump in. Carl, he's got to swap, but it's not going to burst. Still leashed up. He can not get off the Supernova because it's going to be off cooldown. Everyone just leaves now the Arena of Blood. Ulti for ulti traded in, but Geek Fam still quite healthy. Might consider going back in again. September. Very low on HP. The egg not going to get the chance to be used here as Kuku jumping forward has the damage. Nice phase shift, but OP God still has the right clicks for him as soon as he pops back out. Spear of Mars is available, just waiting for the vision for his brother, and he's going to find it. Nice job, bro, he says.
Brothers in arms. Brothers at birth.
Indeed. And the Zeus ulti for vision, but they're not going to be able to find Carl. He's actually going for the Vlad's here first item, then into the pipe.
I think he needs to get a pipe first. I think it's just too much. Spell is just too much, but the Vlad does help him farm better. The pipe doesn't help him farm.
Correct. Yeah.
Core player mindset, not the utility player. Like sometimes when you play certain roles, you have to have the right mindset when you are playing it. And sometimes it's also like you have to be more selfish.
Oh,
with certain
wow.
heroes.
Hook shot will connect here
back
onto
up?
Carl. Magic Missile buying a bit of time, but not enough. That's going to be the kill. Onto the mid laner.
That's
A lot of money.
Huge kill. Huge
A
kill.
lot of money for Red Panda. He might die for this one, but he's only the position
Worth it.
5.
Worth it.
Absolutely. Actually, maybe give this kill over to Abed, so slightly less worth it, but that's okay. Abed, I think he wants to be fighting here a bit earlier. He doubled.
He has nothing though, he has just a Midas.
The only reason I say that is because he didn't save the Midas for the big creeps. He used them both on the small creeps. Not really too interested in the experience. I don't think a player of his 12k or more, I don't think he does that by accident, Winter. I think he's just going for maximum efficiency. He wants the gold. He more than the experience at this point.
And the Mars still has gone for a use. I was thinking whether you still need the use with the change to the intelligence. Still gonna be a nice setup for him, and you can remove the overgrowth.
Can move overgrowth that can potentially save you from getting snapped out of the coil, buy you a little bit more time to maybe get the ulti off. Oh, or just set up here for a kill onto the puck as the spear does perfectly connect, and God King jumping in for the kill onto Kuku.
Well, very nicely done there by Mars, and that's gonna give the Morphing even much more space to work with. September still needs, he's gonna need to try to get more items for his team, so he can do damage. The build is very good with the Zeus, very good with the Morphling.
Oh, God King, has he stuck around too long? He might be okay. Jeffer's rotating on through, but just these two alone, there's no way they can kill him. And that's the E-Blade already done.
They're gonna need, I think, the puck with the bench to kill them off.
Yes, 100%, absolutely. Right. Maybe even Abed. As, oh, speaking of Abed, Red Panda's found him. He's got the vision, the ward onto the high ground, pinned as well to the cogs. That should be a kill. That's a bit tough. Whitemon going in for the counter rotation along with Kuku. The slows here onto OP. A stun as well, but just not nearly enough damage without Abed here.
Vision wins games.
It really does, yeah.
Abed is having a very rough one. He doesn't feel like he is safe anywhere. You know, the supports are not exactly in position to break the smokes. They're not exactly doing much to open up the map because it's pretty difficult. The bench and the puck, they have to work together. It's not really clicking right now for them because they swap roles.
Yeah, definitely.
Like when I say they swap roles, it's not like they changed that. They both still went. One guy went off lane, one guy went mid. But the roles that they're playing in the game is completely different. Because the Venge is like the front line, like all the Vino, all the tanky heroes that Kuku usually plays.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point.
And Kyle is playing the initiating heroes.
They're going to hit the coil. They actually get the snap. Zeus ulti as well. It has been dropped. The multicast stun is going to buy them time. Though Red Panda, the team's going to strike back. Where is September, actually? They desperately need him in his fight. Here he is, actually. And there he goes. Supernova, not quite yet needed in this fight. Sunray alone is going to get the kill onto Whitemon. And the fire damage burning down Kuku. They will pick up the God King, but at what cost, Winter?
At a huge cost. All heroes.
They lose 4. They lose 4 heroes there. That was tough.
Abed, does he have a TP? They know he's around there.
Yeah. Rocket Flare,
he has no TP.
is not going to scout him out. So he's just hiding for now.
Oh, he's going to Shiva straight up. Feels that confident in the team fights. All I have to do is just output damage, slow them down. We're good to go.
Yep. That's the goal here, right?
Radiant's
Yeah.
middle tower
Ideally.
is under attack.
So without the pipe, it's going to be very difficult for Geek to take any head-up engagement. Outworld doesn't really want to build an early BKB, you know, but at this rate, he might be forced to build an early BKB,
So-
which is not ideal.
So I know you're saying how Cuckoo playing the initiation and the frontliner is more of the Venge, right? Is that role going to shift as Abed starts to come online a bit more? Do we need to start seeing some swaps used defensively to save his life?
Yeah, probably.
But not yet.
But at the same time, that's going to be like, what, 20 minutes down the road?
Of course, right?
30
Yeah,
minutes down
of
the road,
course.
if he ever gets to that stage.
Because oh, well, speaking of snap, well, they don't get the snap actually onto Mars, and out comes the Supernova. Cuckoo gonna try and jump on this one, but there's no way he's got the right
shot.
clicks for it. Hook shot is at the ready. Red Panda not quite confident. He's looking for more. Jeffer walking on it. He's got the overgrowth. There's gonna be the 2x multicast stun. The heals onto the back lines out from September. As Geek fam, they're gonna be going for more. And Nature's grabs the 2-man silence. DD though, he's right back in. A nice swap is gonna isolate one, but an even better hook shot countered though by the overgrowth. The arena of blood now getting dropped. Fuel Scepter buying him a bit more time. Carl is gonna get poked to death by the spear wall, as well as it looks like OP, he will eventually fall. Cuckoo jumping in, landing the silence here onto DD, but he is going to get bursted down by the
Rune.
Arc Lightning.
Arcane Rune, man. What a miracle on Zeus.
And it looks like Jeffer is going to be chasing him down. Powercock saving his life. Zeus ulti Jeffer now on the run all of a sudden as September
Stop burning me.
cannot close the gap. Trees, they're not so good against fire, you know.
Radiant
No,
scan.
super effective.
Super effective.
Yep, 20 minutes runes. Morphing's going to pick up the bottom bounty runes. Albert's going to pick up one here, at least.
That was so aggressive from Geek Fam. I mean, they had
He
to
was
have
so
known.
aggressive on the Mars, he was standing in front of their tier 1.
Yeah, but they have all the ultis.
The Zeus came late.
I mean, he's got the
Radiant's
global
top
ulti,
tower is
though.
under attack.
Right? He TP'd in, yes, a little bit late in the engagement, but I think he TP'd in right when he needed to.
Yeah, but also they didn't get the snap off with the coil. The swap.
No, right. Well, they're going to try it again this time, but they might not even need it, as our Phoenix is silenced. He's got the Icarus die, but no chance to use it. Finally, they get the engagements that they need. Or I guess the
Pick off.
pick off. Correct. Thank you.
You're welcome. And God King's going to pick up his BKB relatively soon. This is going to be a huge problem for them. They're going to have to save the overgrowth for the BKB morphing later.
Yeah.
But at this point, it's more like he's doing damage through his E-blade, you know, not exactly just his right clicks.
Not yet, anyway, right? I think that's going to eventually kind of change over here. But
Yeah, maybe if the game doesn't end in like 10, 15 minutes, he's going to have to build it more of a physical way.
And they are at 14k.
Hook
and
shot.
Yeah, nice hook shot as well to kick off another fight. Cuckoo does not have the coil quite yet, but he's going to jump straight into the pit here, or rather the cogs, as there's going to be the Nimbus, unable to catch Cuckoo. He's going to be able to blink out in time. Jeffer, though.
Yeah, you see, they are doing all these moves without the bench. The bench
Yeah.
is not with the puck.
No, and Jeffer's not going to be as lucky as Lepuck either. No way to get out of the pit.
He's
or
doing
the
this.
arena.
He's doing this alone. He's just going for the trade, and now he has his building into his pipe.
Radiant's
They are
top
just
tower is under attack.
out of sorts, you know. I feel like they're not really sure what they have to
Radiant's
do. They're
structures
playing
are
way too many kills
fortified.
around the map, being in the wrong places because the roles are different.
Mhm.
But overall, Abed is still struggling to getting more and more farm. He's not given enough
Radiant's
space
top
by his
tower
team.
is under attack.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy because Geek Fam, I mean, there's, what, 41 kills in this game? Like, what do you mean we're not giving them space? Well, when 30 of those are on SAG or just about, right? It's not really doing too much work for Abed
Yeah,
here.
even the Mars is ahead of the Outworld.
Yeah,
That's
with
how
a
bad it is.
Midas. With a Midas, hook shot going to catch Cuckoo. Cog pushback is perfect into the spear. Not even needed as God King actually is going to go ahead and waveform on in to secure the kill onto Cuckoo. They've got a great catch for this buck.
Radiant's top tower is
Yeah,
under
the use
attack.
setup is great, but they didn't
Radiant
have to
structures are
use it
fortified.
that time.
Nope, just a nice hook shot out from Red Panda that
Yeah.
time.
I mean, that's why Cole is a very interesting hero right now when you are able to play as a +5.
Look at this. Morphling Blink Dagger.
Radiant's top tower is
Quite
under
aggressive.
attack.
It's like, that reminds me of like,
I mean, all he needs to do is just go to the back line and just go inside and find the Outwarden.
I think if he was playing AM, he'd also be
Radiant's
queuing
top
up the Blink this
tower
game
has
too.
fallen.
I'm not even joking. Double Blink AM.
Yeah, I know you're not joking. You're just trolling.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. It's a nice thought experiment, but Geek Fam, they need to think of a way to get back into this game.
Keep it to yourself, Richie. Keep it to
They're
yourself.
not doing so amazing here. Blink Dagger, though, on Jeffer would be very nice, but he's going to get caught out here trying to go for a little bit of block in the woods. There's going to be the Zeus ulting on top. They're looking for more. That's only the Tempest double, though. Not that God King minds. He only sees that as an additional 240 gold into
GPM.
his pocket. Thank you very much.
The GPM, extra GPM for me. I'll take it.
I'll take it, he says. That means you're without Jeff for now, and that Blink Dagger timing is going to be a bit more off. We do have the coil and the swap. Carl looking like he's wanting to go for this. It's level 2 swap now, so ideally they're able to actually get the snap off. Morphling, though, with the BKB at the ready to swap, but he BKBs right in. He says, thank you very much. I can now kill you even that much faster. E-Blade combo there into the bubble. He doesn't even care. God King maxing agility here. That's the confidence he has standing behind the tier 2 tower as he hits it. Geek fam, they've lost the tier 2 tower, and they thought they could catch the God King off with his BKB timing there. It's a bit tough.
Yes. So far, none of the call swap combos have really worked well for them.
The first one, well, no. I mean, they did kill him once, but then they lost 4 heroes, right?
Yeah, that wasn't that great either.
DD rune here is going to
Just
make
when you
this
need
Roche.
a DD. Not like they need the DD to get the Roche. But
Well, it will speed it up, right? Much to Geek fam's displeasure. Not bad. That's not what they need. I mean, he's finally about to overcome this Mars in terms of net worth. So there's something, right? But they still need another 5 minutes at least until he's ready to be the damage
5
that they need.
minutes? Well, you're so gracious. 10 minutes, man.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, listen, if this game lasts for 5 more minutes, that means they've won a fight, right? And that's a lot of money into the gold, into the pockets of Abed as Cuckoo. Oh my goodness, look at the damage. E-Blade has been dodged out by the phase shift, however, so that's going to allow Jeffrey to continue living. Although I say that, Red Panda, he's got the hook shot ready. He's got vision on the Cuckoo, who will just be able to steal that bounty rune. The blink away. He might be okay, although careful there. That is going to give vision. Oh, hookshot is just shy there, just out of range. Cuckoo wasting plenty of time. White Man going for the TP out as
Clear
well.
the next creep wave?
Yeah.
He's going to wait for the next creep wave.
Yeah, he's going to just be a big pain in the butt here. But there's a TP out from the Mars. He does have the Yule's combo as well, ready to be used on Cuckoo, trying to just dodge out the vision here. I can't believe it. I think he's going to live. Yule's Scepter, although I say that. Nice dodge there with the phase shift. He needs to use it now. Wow. And that'll leave him off and away, just wasting the time. Where have we seen this before? What series? Oh, although I say that, I might have just Caster's cursed him. Cuckoo! Oh my god. They're wasting so much time. Look at OP, he's just chasing him around. Cuckoo doesn't even mind.
I mean, I'm sure he minds. His TP is cancelled.
Well, he maybe minds a little bit. They're going to leave him now, but he might cut another wave if he's feeling brave. And he's got the heals coming through. What game was this? Was it... It was in one of our comebacks, don't you remember? I think it might have been Makoto, maybe on the puck, perhaps. When he just did that for like 20 minutes and eventually their core was strong enough to fight.
You need your coffee.
Could go for one here after this series, potentially. Red Panda, he's going to at least try and get the kill onto the Tempest double. And actually the Flux needs to stand near a friend to keep himself alive. Whiteman, he is going to die, unfortunately. Gets just about blown up. Committing even the Nimbus for that one. Kill secured by DD. Don't worry, guys. I got it. I got it. But I bet he's going to keep on farming. We have the full pipe of insight now ready on Carl, at least. Mars still a bit farther away from his, but I think we're going to have a high ground push incoming here. Ooh, committing a fortify there? What's that about?
Did they just glyph?
They did glyph, yeah.
And they didn't even try to protect the catapult.
No, I don't. I think there was someone cutting the bottom wave. I think maybe it was Abed. Is there we go. The Yule Scepter combo with the Spear of Mars is going to miss again, but they've accidentally caught Carl. Maybe even not by accident. He's unable to escape as well. Pinned to the wall. The Nimbus on top of Cuckoo as well. And the hook shot to keep him locked down. He's dead. 50 seconds without buyback. They did get the God King, though, in the middle of that engagement at the very least. That's going to be the first life down, but he still has BKB and this E-Blade. He's got a lot of damage, too. Heroes dead. They didn't even kill him with the coil combo either.
I mean, they're looking really out of sorts. Not sure what they have to do as a team. It's a totally different outlook when they don't have a suitable draft for them.
Maybe this one got away from them, plot got away. They had one idea in the draft and just are having trouble executing on it as Abed's illusion is going to die. That's September just going into his death. Not really sure what that one was about. Now Zeus is going to be left behind here potentially. The bubble to try and keep everyone protected, but we have another hookshot available. It's going to be blocked by the creep. That's going to keep Abed alive, and that's going to net them a kill onto the Zeus. Now Red Panda trying to TP out. His TP will be stopped by Carl, who hits him with the magic missile, and that's going to be 3 kills, as you said, all in exchange for the tier 3 tower and the Aegis.
That's a lot of money.
4 kills. Well, you don't get the golden experience from one of them, though. But look at the experience change. 7,000 XP? My goodness. All right, that's not bad. That's
Yeah.
not bad.
I mean, this is partly the reason why you see the drafts have been centered a lot around team fights. You have to put certain amount of focus onto getting team fights because you gain so much when you win one.
Yeah, it just kind of felt like SAG that none of it came together there, right? Because they died with Supernova.
Yeah, they're just careless there.
Yeah, that's true, but sometimes it's carelessness that can open you up. For this.
Game is going too easy. You need to lose a fight to wake up, you know. Oh shit, we can still lose the game.
Yeah. I mean, there's
It's true. It's actually true.
You got a point. You got a point. You know, Winter, you've got much more experience playing high-level Dota than I do, right? So it is going to be one of those
It's a
things.
wake-up call, and sometimes you just have to be happy that the wake-up call doesn't come too late.
That's true, right? Sometimes you're happy that if you're Geek fam, the wake-up call is not, oh god, this PA has a Divine Rapier and just killed Abed without buyback. As they've lost the
Stop
series.
reminding them of the game.
Well, that's something to keep in mind, right? That hasn't happened to SAG. It's probably happened quite a few times to Boom Esports, which is why we saw them play such a slow tempo and patient game, right? In their last series versus Fnatic. And looking for some. There's OP God, blink forward. Yule Scepter combo, pinning him to the tree, pushing him all the way back, setting up God King for the kill. September with the Shivas, looking for more, but Jeffer is going to dodge him out with the blink dagger quite easily. Cuckoo though is doing a good job just pushing waves. Abed doing the same here as well.
This is the only thing they can do, and he's gonna pick up the bounty runes. That's great.
Yeah.
And when you're 20k behind, breaking even with bounty runes, that's amazing.
That's a big win. It's a big win. They do not have their outpost, unfortunately, by the looks of it, so they still lose that experience. But, you know, you take the small wins when you can, right? The bounty runes, your entire team.
You don't complain, you know, you get what you want. You get what you can right now.
You get what you can. And there's the blink dagger by God King. Oh, they cancel Cuckoo's TP. It's hard to catch him, though.
Round two.
Not if he heads right into OP, though. The spear will connect this time. No phase shift, no waning rift, and the E-blade instead to the face of this puck. See you later. But he's got the BKB. He's got some farm. He's got some farm here.
Not enough farm. He's got not enough farm, Garcia.
No, but like I said, right, they won the one fight. They didn't actually even lose barracks for it, so they still have full gold, full bounties on the mid creep wave. Now, I didn't get a tier kill onto September here if Abed can net it, but no, the Tempest double will time out.
Yeah, level 18 Phoenix on the way.
Yep. Harl. They're going to scout here Mars, who's just kind of chilling around the top wave, but he's going to back off. Probably realizes he's in a bit of a bad position
yeah, they
here.
need a gem. Okay, they have a gem.
Speaking of which.
Yeah, this train is annoying.
Yep. Jeffer plays a pretty mean Trance, as he saw, winning 9 of 10 games on the Trant Protector here, as we saw in those stats early on. There we go. 300
More money
gold.
for God King.
I need to raise my gold per minute. Thank you. That's going to net him even closer now to the full Manta style. He's actually got the full
their
Yasha.
draft is just always centered around, only centered around the Outwarden. There's Bloodlust, there's a setup with the Coil and the Tree and Ultimate, Living Armor. Everything is basically around the Outwarden. If the Outwarden says, I'm not ready to fight, I'm not ready to fight. They are not ready to fight.
And that's kind of the problem, right? Because you did have this, I don't want to call it cute, but you had this combo early on with the Venge Coil swap to try and create that space for you, but Abed still had like 3 or 4 deaths in the early game, so he's been significantly delayed. So now they need to buy more time, but this combo is already starting to wear off. BKBs are coming out. Cuckoo doesn't have the farm on the puck.
But if the Outwarden can compensate for the fact that he can get more damage, if he's allowed to get more damage, I think they can still, find a way to win the team fights.
And here we go. They force a BKB here on God King. That's value, and they're actually going to snap the coil, and Jeffer right there for the right clicks will get him down. That's going to be a kill onto the God King.
Yeah, God King dies again in the same place.
That must be the Ags then on Cuckoo.
Yeah, he has Ags.
Nice.
That's
I was just saying
1,000 gold for 1 kill.
Yep. Some good money. That's stonks right there. All right, and a BKB charge extended at that. Not bad. Okay, and now, like you were just saying, Abed, he just needs time. And this is a full minute and a half where the God King is not on the map. Roshan, unfortunately,
It's even more than that. Because
it's a long one.
It's going to take them some time to regroup as well when he's alive. So it's essentially going to be around 2 minutes of farm for him.
Yep. I mean, like I said, though, Geek, I'm wishing this was a fast Rosh. It's not. So Abed back into the jungle.
Yeah, is he building a BKB next?
He already has a BKB. He's going
he
for
has.
the MKB now.
Yeah,
Oh my
just
God.
needs more damage.
Yes, he does. And
The Venge giving him the aura in the team fights,
It's
he's going to
ridiculous,
be able to
yeah.
output so much damage.
his attack range already is going to be pretty stupid with the Venge Aura and the Hurricane Pike completed.
Yeah, but still they're up against Egg plus Arena. It's not easy.
It's no joke. Yeah, it's definitely no joke. I don't know.
Even more attack range.
Even more attack range. Why not at level 20? So that's 100 plus 140 plus what does Venge Aura give you? I always forget. Plus.
NA math, please don't continue.
Oh, oh there it is.
125.
Okay, that's a lot of attack range.
1000 range.
That's a lot of attack range. And of course, there's the Aura talent at 20. Gonna turn into a sniper right there. Might even have more.
Oh, it's
attack
actually
range
good
than
to get that. Yeah, it's actually good to get that talent this game.
Yeah, I agree. Lets you stand further away. You have to. God King has to commit further. So does September. OP God, the Zeus, is not as mobile. He can be easily left behind here. So they will now smoke up as
Dyer's
4.
top tower is
God
under
King
attack.
outstanding. He's gonna show mid lane though, at the very least. As
Oh,
Roche.
This
will now
spot was
respawn.
so rich.
Oh shit! Might get caught. Hook shot. Oh, they're gonna just dodge him. Actually, he lands onto the he lands onto the easy camp at the very least. As Red Panda, he will be able to close the gap. So that's a kill now onto
Roche
Jeffer,
up?
and that could be Roche. Yeah, Roche just respawned right before the hook shot came out. A second Zeus ulti? That's a refresher. OP. He's looking for a kill now onto Carl. No one to really save him here. Ooh, the Glimmer Cave. Oh, White Man, take the death from me. Sacrifice. So noble of a sacrifice. Thank you very much, he says.
It was not by choice, Master.
I mean, White Man did have to walk on over there by choice, but that's going to be the refresher reveal out from Zeus.
Dyer's middle tower
Okay,
is
that's,
under
again,
attack.
that opens up Roche here, and they do it quite quickly. No DD rune this time. Look at that, actually, Cuckoo. Cuckoo finds two bounties again.
Dyers
Yeah, great.
are scanning.
A small trade.
And any trade is good. Even trade, any even trade.
Absolutely. That'll be Aegis and Cheese here onto the side of SAG. Aegis of Immortality onto God King. And I believe the Cheese onto OP. Yes, indeed. Mid lane, who is this? Who is this? Is this real? Oh, okay, my bad. It's just the Tempest double. Another 300 gold to God King. Whatever.
Were you thinking about that game? There was one game where he actually missed micro. One of the Arc Wardens.
Who was it? Was it Makoto? It was a mid laner. It was a
No.
mid lane Arc Warden, I think.
MCY.
Ah, it was MCY. Yep, it was. Oh, the coil onto 2, but where's the follow-up? Coil will snap now, as there we go. Finally getting the second break. Jeffrey jumping in, trying to divide and conquer, but the God King is now here, ready to party. Onto Carl they go. He's merely going to be able to blow him up. His White Man again going to get swapped in. There's the Supernova, though, inside the arena. That should stun up one. Abed able to get the TP out in time, however, so it's not going to be too heavy of losses. Only Jeffrey and probably White Man as well will be the only 2 to die, but they have buyback, and SAG do not have any of their big ultis. By the way, God King dropped his power trades in the middle of that fight so that his courier could deliver the Boots of Travel.
Yeah. Why am I even not surprised that this guy does that in the middle of the fight?
Me neither. It's not bad.
Like, how far have you come in Dota? Like before, the skill cap of the overall players have gone up so much.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
It has. It really has, right? I think it's players like these, players like God King and to an extent I would argue Envy, where they do these ultra efficient things where it's like, I don't care, I just need this. This is what I need to win, and everyone else goes, okay, we're not going to take it that far, but we like the idea, right?
It's a nice idea, but I'm not gonna do it.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it verbatim, but I am going to try and mimic it, right? And I think that's been done to high success here. And that's how the meta gets passed along. It was like Battle Fury Ursa. Everyone's like, what is this? Come on. And then it spread all over the world.
Under attack.
It's amazing.
It's the Arc Warden ready right now. He has his MKB completed. He does a lot of damage in the fights if he's allowed to do that.
I mean, the question is, do you want to fight now?
Does he have a choice? He has to defend the rack.
Well, there's the Arena of Blood. Actually, SAG, they're not going to give him a choice. They don't have the Supernova. They do have the Arena. They're going to catch one. Carl, though, with the BKB. It's a great Arena. They catch 4, jumping in, look at the damage, trying to blow up one. Abed in some trouble, but he's going to get swapped out. Carl as well. BKB can just leave the pit. 2 buybacks immediately out from the supports. So that's the Arena down. The BKB as well, committed on the first life out from the God King. We still have plenty of ultis to use here for Geek Fam, except for the Overgrowth. With SAG, I suspect they're going to go right in again here, Winter. What do you think?
30 seconds before they have Zeus ulti again. I think they can wait a bit, chill. No need to rush though.
I agree. And look at this attack range. Can we hover over Abed there? If you hover, look at that attack range. That's not cast range, folks. That's attack range. As Sheffer, he's going to be baiting his teammate Kuku. He's going to find the coil onto one. We're looking for a swap. We will get it now, but the egg onto the back lines. They're most importantly trying to focus onto OP God. They stun him up twice, now 3 times. They're going to get the kill there. He's down for the count, but so is Kuku. And now Carl actually dead. He does not have the buyback. Whitemon still alive. Red Panda ticking quite low in the attack range. Abed doesn't even need to get anywhere close to him. Up to the fountain goes the God King to secure the kill onto one. He will be punished for that one, though. How heavily is the question? He still has a Zeus alive, as they will pop the Lincoln Sphere. The waveform away. I think he's got the Blink Dagger and the BKB ready to go, so he should be pretty safe and sound now. But they forced the buyback out from Kuku, and they still hold on. I mean, similar to the Tier 3 push. Yes, they lose a lot. They don't lose the Abed, and they don't lose the Barracks.
That's because they decided to chase.
They did.
Yeah. If they just stood, hit the racks, that probably is gonna not happen. But still racks up. Game is still gonna go on. Zeus is having fun for sure.
Yep.
Casting his spells, killing heroes.
He's just kind of standing back there. He's, oh, I'm out of mana, guys. See you later. TP's back into the fight because he's got the cooldown reduction talents. Level 26 now.
Yeah, how often can you play Zeus like this? Not much.
Savor it. It's got to be a dream, right? I mean, and to some degree the same here on the Morphling. He's definitely feeling himself going into the Fountain. Fountains, they don't mess around anymore, by the way.
Time to get an axe on the Morphling to become the Zeus. I want to have fun too.
I want to have fun too. I want to play the Zeus. No, I think instead, I don't even know what you buy at this point. Is Kuku's going to be able to pick up 1 bounty. Jeffer as well, so 2 bounties here apiece. Yet again, they've been doing this quite consistently here for some time. Jeffer though, oh, the ward just expiring. Luckily, they will pop the Lincolns, but Kuku does not want to be anywhere nearby. As Zeus Nimbus to find Jeffer. A hook shot is going to miss, however. We did, oh, actually, it didn't even come out. I apologize. Another Zeus ulti, though. I think they refreshed it just to try and hunt down this tree.
Did they?
Yeah.
Just refresh for that?
Pretty sure.
Nah.
Nah, just kidding.
Why are you doing this to me? Why? Don't lie to me, man.
I can't help it, Winter.
Serial liar.
But look at this. Arc Warden going then into the Eye of Scott. A good item for him this game, especially against the Morphling, isn't it? Another 300 gold for God King.
If you don't die in the fight, you can right-click, sure. But right now, the fights have been going really, really bad for him.
They have, right? A great arena upload out from OP to cut off the escape route, forcing him to pop the BKB very early in the fight, which means he can't contest the egg, he can't contest the Zeus. Put him in a really bad spot there. And a great counter. I mean, this Clockwork has been amazing all game as well. It must be said.
Yeah, he's the unsung hero of the game. He's been doing so much as a position 5
He's
Clockwork.
so tanky too. He's so tanky. Minotaur Horn is going to make him even more annoying to deal with. He's going to have a Lotus Orb. From laning stage until the dive, he's been great. Oh, Ninja Gear. This is great because it allows you to actually dodge out the Tempest Double, like I said earlier in the stream if you were tuning in. So because Tempest Double no longer breaks smoke, it doesn't work against regular smokes for some reason, but if you Ninja Gear right next to the Tempest Double, he cannot find you unless there's another hero nearby or a tower, whatever, right? So that could potentially be an easy escape here for the Zeus. That's the reason he has it, actually.
No, the true reason he has it is because...
For the agility, for the attack.
No, Gaben gave it to him. You think you could get a Ninja Gear if you wanted to?
We also have an Aeon Disc now on Phoenix, so he's going to be even more survivable. This is... I mean, there's so many big items now for SAG. They're up 30k, 42 minutes into the game. I think they're going to wait for this last Roshan just so they can dive extra far. They don't need to worry about it too much.
Yeah, but the Arc Warden's going to get the same amount of time to farm. He is actually super farmed. Look at his net worth. He is not poor.
No, most definitely not. Now with the Eye of Scotty, MKB, BKB, a full Mjolnir. I mean, next he's going for the Bloodthorn. For the True Strike, of course, getting the double silence. All the items, of course, proving to be doubly as efficient there. Oh, Jeffer. DD is going to sniff him out. TP is coming on in. Nimbus to try and hold him back. But, oh my god, look how much they're chasing for these kills, just like the puck. Everyone actually rotated on over. Jeffer, where are you going, man? 21 charges, trying to juke, give him the back and forth. But the God King, he's locked on Fox 1. And that's the kill under the Tree Protector. Oh, but OP God, he's actually left completely behind. They will snap the coil, but he got the BKB off, so that means there can be no additional stun, and the counter rotation now from Red Panda. Carl unable to get off the BKB, and OP God, oh, Cuckoo though, he gets his BKB off, so he does not mind the Spear of Mars whatsoever. Zephyr still dead though, as the God King joining the fight, gets the kill onto Whitemon. Abed as well, he's got the Tempest double here, just trying not to feed it, I suppose, but eventually SAG are just going to leave that one in peace. Both supports dead yet again. Bit risky going for that fight onto OP.
So they are behind so much, so they have to try something to get themselves stuck in the game.
But it's so difficult. I mean, that's not an easy pickoff by any definition. As there's another great hook shot. They catch Cuckoo, the swap out, trying to get him at least out of harm's way. But yet again, the God King, he is locked on, and he is loaded. The kill onto Carl here, as Abed's Tempest double is going to get eaten alive yet again. That is going to be most likely the Mega Creeps here, if not the game. Abed now with Carl, Whitemon respawning in 3, and you will have the Dream Protector up in 20 seconds here. What can they get done? He still has that refresher, good to go. Morphling is very scary here with the Satanic. Doesn't even have an Aegis, as he's nearly actually dead now, but OP making the jump in. Abed, he's got the real one inside the pit, but BK beat up, he's free to leave. The Tempest double has been murdered though quite quickly, but that's now bot time for Zephyr. It's now 4v5 with all the ultis down except for the refresher here on Zeus. Zephyr out in the trees here already, could make the jump as they have popped the Lincoln Sphere by God King. There's going to be the swap in into the stun. Actually, the 3 times multicast, they get the kill. Is it going to be enough? He actually buys back. He'll be right back into this fight here. Don't you worry about it. Hookshot will be up soon, and God King is right back to where he exactly was. Abed, though, going to make a double jump, a heavy commitment into the hookshot, into even more damage. He doesn't have BKB on the real hero, so he's going to die, but does have the buyback at the very least. He's getting some insane damage in here, as the God King will be forced back. Abed's Tempest double continuing to fight. There goes the Clockwork now. The Phoenix nearly getting nuked down, as now OP has taken a fall. 2 heroes dead, the rest of them looking to back off, and they will be able to cleanly escape. God King just continuing to farm, though.
Okay, not the best game from God King.
Nope.
Sloppy game.
A bit, right? It feels like they're not really giving them the respect, right, this game. And it shows in that last push. Buy back, and sure, you're right back into the fight, but it's, at this point,
Now there's a window of opportunity for Geek fam. They just need to kill Morphing one time.
Yep. Oh, they're not gonna, well, they will be baited by that, but they're going to quickly learn it wasn't real. And they can actually maybe take Roche here. Abed with the Tempest double. There's the Zeus ultis. We do have buyback, though. There's going to be the first with the hookshot available. We also have Supernova and the Arena of Blood. It's a bit scary here, but Abed is also very scary himself.
Oh, Arcane Ruin, that's huge.
It is big. It's going to be for Cuckoo here. That's going to reduce the cooldown of the coil even further. He has it at the ready, as the 2 Tempest doubles are really making quite fast work with the buyback out from our Mars now, as there's going to be one ulti now. The coil onto God King. Oh, the hook shot. It's beautiful, though. It's going to connect onto Cuckoo, and the damage to nuke him down. Down for the count, as Supernova will force back the rest of Geek fam. But SAG, I think knowing them, they're going to keep chasing. Up to the high ground goes the God King. 4-staff forward with the waveform. He's actually got a heart now on this Morphling. Incredibly tanky. Carl BKBing away that E-Blade projectile there, as they have now found Whitemon. That's going to be a kill onto him. But Abed, Carl, and Zephyr still alive. But God King, again, he's just going to go straight for the Megas. They're going to pop the Lincoln Sphere. They do have the Overgrowth, and now Whitemon with the buyback. But there's the horn for the Megas. Fam, they can defend, though. They've got the Mjolnir, they got the Arc Warden. They're okay for now. The swap is good onto God King. He's completely isolated. The waveform away, but it's a short one. Straight into now the Overgrowth. The Arena of Blood now drop. We don't have the Phoenix, no ulti. As Abed, he's going to get controlled now by the hookshot. The damage, it's too much, as the BKB is now expiring. He's back up to the high ground at the very least, but he's lost Carl. Whitemon very likely to die here as well, and it's going to be him and Zephyr still versus 5, as they did not even get a kill onto the God King. SAG looking like now they're going to finish this one up, going for the tier 4 towers, and the GG will be dropped. Game 1 goes to SAG.
Don't play with your food.
I agree. I agree. This one is, it's for the upper bracket, you know. There's